The Blue Beret. The Army has its claim to fame, the Airborne Rangers, the Green Berets. The world knows the Navy SEALs, Life of Danger, Men of Steel. The Corps have their elite too, Recon Patrol, the proud, the few. But when it comes to us, not much is heard. We're just cops that guard the birds. In Vietnam, through toil and strife, we gave it our hearts, our life. A page in history, a chapter in time. We fought for freedom, yours and mine. We stayed vigilant through the cold and rain, and bear the fatigue, hardship, and pain. This piece of ground we will defend, side by side to the bitter end. So fear not, pilot, you can fly all day, because this base is guarded by a Blue Beret. It's a poem by an unknown author about my career field, United States Air Force Security Forces. Hello, I'm Stephen Ethridge, and I'm going to give you a brief background on the Security Forces career field and the duties we perform today. Security Forces have a rich history that dates back to the Army Air Corps and when we were actually part of the Army. When we were part there, we were known as the military police. We became a separate department and got our new name. We were called the Air Police. As time went by, they figured out that we were doing more than just, police duties. So they came up with the name Security Police because we actually guard the bases. Now we're known as Security Forces because they combine the security side of it, the police side of it, in together to make an overall security forces. Now the names that you can call us depend on the job. We're known as Defender if we're guarding a base. So like when we're deployed, we're doing defending duties. Security Police when we're doing police duties, and Security Forces when it's just strictly like flight line. Say here on home station, we're just doing flight line. Our motto is Defensor Fortis. This is Latin for Defender of the Force. It's on our beret, our flash, which actually comes from the 820th symbol. The 820th is the 820th Special Forces Group, which is now the Base Defense Group. It's a specialized unit that trains and deploys. They set up air bases and they take down bases in the combat zone. Came from the 82nd Combat Security Police Wing. They were in Vietnam. They were the first combat security forces ever to defend bases over there. Here you can see the beret flash. It says Defensive Fortis at the bottom. A falcon with across runways. Now in 1971, our career field split into police and security. They rejoined it in 1997 to come up with the overall security forces, as I said before. The duties and jobs performed in the past created and shaped the future. The duties we do today, we have law enforcement, air-based defense, Phoenix Ravens, which are specialized security forces that go on the aircraft to remote locations to provide protection for those aircraft. ILO missions, which we get attached to the Army, Marines, Navy to do their job so they can go do other jobs. Such as PTT mission, which is a police transition team. I actually just got back from doing that in Iraq. We train the Iraqi police, help train them up, get them doing police duties, teach them how to search, do crime scenes, investigations, stuff like that. Security Forces performs many duties to keep all Air Force bases and personnel safe. That's just a brief history, and I hope I've given you some education on the background of Security Forces and the duties that we perform today. I challenge you to go look into your unit or your background, your family history, or any job, company, whatever you work at, and get to know their background, their history, and how they became what they are today.